I now recognize Mr. Jackson from Illinois for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Chairman. Just for the record, I would like to state this regarding the Constitution. Thank you. I'd like to reclaim my time, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Grateful. Just like to put this in for the record that the Constitution clearly states, Article 1, Section 8, that the Congress shall have the power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excises to pay the debts and provide for the common defense and general welfare of the United States. This clause ensures that Congress, as duly elected representative of the people, control the economic purse strings. I really wish we would have a meeting as well on the tariffs, that we should have some say on foreign food and taxes that we're imposing. Thank you so much for all the members that have come here today to share. Before I begin, I'd like to request unanimous consent to enter into the record a letter from the Alliance for Aging Research, joined by organizations including the American Society on Aging, the American Association of People with Disabilities, the National Rural Health Association, and over 50 other like-minded organizations that have expressed strong opposition to proposed cuts to SNAP and the budget resolution. I'd also like to request a statement from the Alliance to End Hunger for the record, who are also opposing the SNAP cuts. There's widely held understanding that these cuts will, in fact, hurt people. When I came to Congress, I made a commitment to the people in the 1st District of Illinois.
Without objection.
Without objection, thank you.
Request without objection. Go ahead, then.
Thank you, Chairman. I appreciate you. When I came to Congress, I made a promise to the people of Illinois' 1st District to fight for fairness, justice, and dignity, especially for those who've historically been left behind. That means standing up for our seniors, people with disabilities, or shall I say different abilities, and low-income families who rely on programs like the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program to put food on their table. In my district alone, over 75,000 households depend upon SNAP. More than 40% of those include our elderly persons. That's just not the statistics, that's our neighbors, friends, families. Across the country, 7 million seniors are facing food insecurity. There's something else also alarming, that only 55% of seniors eligible for SNAP actually take advantage of these programs, so they're not being overrun with waste, fraud, and abuse. More people qualify for them. And what we've seen in Kentucky and other places, as you raise these requirements for paperwork, people drop off. People lose their eligibility because of tedious paperwork. I'd like to raise a question to you, Dr. Sean Zinbach. Finally got it right. We've heard that the argument that SNAP discourages people from working, but the truth is most working age adults who can work and are on SNAP already do. The issue isn't laziness, it's the structure of the labor market. Can you talk about the labor market and those that have isolation issues, lack of transportation to get to work?
The jobs that most SNAP recipients, especially this ABOD community, those people at the bottom of the income distribution get, are they have a higher turnover, they've got lower wages, they have lower wage growth. There's just a lot of instability in that, which is a reason why my colleagues here are trying to help people get out of that segment of the labor market and get to more stable employment. There's a lot of evidence that taking away people's food doesn't help them get better jobs, or doesn't fix that. It just makes them worse off.
Well, and the last question is for older adults living with disabilities and different abilities who already face higher rates of poverty, isolation, and health challenges. How do these barriers multiply if there are cuts and additional work requirements to this vulnerable population?
So I know you know about this, but I'm on the board of the Greater Chicago Food Depository, and we are doing some really spectacular work trying to feed our elderly and disabled neighbors by delivering meals out to folks. It's been a really innovative program. We're only able to do that because we work hand in glove with SNAP. And just, SNAP helps keep the line at the door shorter so that we can do some of these other complicated things like, prepared hot meals, deliver them safely to elderly people who need it. We need SNAP and other parts of the system to work together, and we're stronger when we do that together.
Well, I thank you for your continued work, outstanding work, and your leadership. Mr. Chairman, I yield
The
my
gentleman's
time.
time has expired. I now recognize the gentleman from Iowa, Mr. Nunn, for 5 minutes.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman,